All right, let's just get right into it. Picture this. You're at the dealership, totally overwhelmed by brochures, and the salesperson is just firing off a dozen different features for the so-called premium seat package. It all sounds incredible, right? But deep down, you've got to be wondering, which of these things actually matter, and which are just fancy words designed to empty my wallet?
Oh man, we've all done that little dance, haven't we? You hop into your car on a hot day, and the seat feels like a literal frying pan. But here's the crazy part. That is not supposed to happen. That searing pain you feel, it's a direct result of very specific decisions about cost and design. It's not some law of nature. It's a choice the car company made.
And that really is the big question, isn't it? You paid for the fancy upgrade, but after an hour on the highway, your back is absolutely killing you. Well, the answer is hiding in plain sight, in a document that dealers really hope you never ask to see, a document that tells the whole story.
And this is it. It's called the feature list. Now, this isn't the shiny brochure they hand you. No. This is the real thing. It's the master blueprint that separates actual comfort and safety from just, marketing fluff. Understanding this document is your secret weapon.
The best way to think about the feature list is like it's the seat's DNA. Seriously, it spells out every single thing, from the tiny motors that adjust your backrest to the density of the foam you're sitting on, all the way to the split-second timing of a side airbag. It's basically a legally binding contract between the engineers, who are trying to build you a great seat, and the accountants, who are trying to save $5 on it.
And I love these two analogies. They're perfect. On one hand, the feature list is like a spec sheet for a custom-tailored suit. If you don't specify high-quality fabric and a perfect fit on that sheet, well, you're not getting it. But even better is the hot pot order form. Think about it. You can't just check a box for seat ventilation. You also have to order the power supply for it, the wiring, the switch on the dashboard, and the special perforated leather. If you forget even one of those ingredients, the whole dish is just ruined.
Okay, so let's follow the money here. How does the secret list of ingredients translate into the price you end up paying? And more importantly, the comfort you actually get? This is where it gets really, really interesting.
Just look at this number, 300 yuan. That's it. That's the actual cost of the hardware, the little fans and ducts that make up a ventilation system. I mean, it's not zero, but for a feature that feels like pure unadulterated luxury on a sweltering day, that's surprisingly cheap, right?
But then you see this number, 2,000 yuan. That's what you're likely going to pay for the climate package that includes ventilation, and that right there is the whole game. Automakers find these features that have a huge value feel where a tiny hardware cost can justify a massive price hike, because they know that on a blazing hot day, a cool back feels priceless.
And you can see exactly how they build this pricing ladder. The base model, all manual, all day. To step up to a mainstream trim, you get power seats and heating for about 1,000 yuan more. But that jump to high-end, where they throw in ventilation and massage, that can more than double the price increase. So you really got to know what you're paying for at each step.
All right, now that you're armed with this knowledge, let's talk about how to use it. We're going to run through some of the biggest lies and half-truths you'll hear in the showroom. Let's do a little rapid-fire myth-busting.
Okay, lie number 1. Oh, just feel how soft and plush this seat is. Don't fall for it. Yeah, initial softness feels nice for 5 minutes, but on a 2-hour drive, a seat that's too soft is a nightmare. It means your muscles are constantly firing just to keep you stable. What you actually need is firm, high-density foam that gives you real, proper support.
Next up, of course you want the leather interior. Well, not always. A really high-quality fabric can actually breathe better and be way more comfortable than some cheap coated leather that feels like you're sitting on a sweaty plastic bag. It's about the quality of the material, not just the name.
And my personal favorite lie? Yep, this one has ventilation. So what? Who cares? If the fan is weak, or the air ducts are crushed by cheap foam, or the holes in the leather are too small, all you're going to get is a quiet little humming sound and a back that's still covered in sweat. The name of the feature means absolutely nothing if it isn't engineered correctly.
So you've got the inside scoop. Now what? How do you actually put this knowledge to use? Let's build a simple, practical action plan for the next time you set foot in a dealership. Here is your 4-step mission. First, be bold. Ask for the detailed feature list. Second, don't just sit in the car for 30 seconds. I want you to live in that seat for at least 10 minutes. Push every button, pull every lever. Third, focus your energy on the 2 things that make the biggest difference: core support, especially 4-way lumbar, and climate control. And last, just ignore the silly stuff. A seat that sprays perfume at you is a gimmick, not a real feature.
To make it even easier, here's your priority list. Number 1, always is safety. This is non-negotiable. We're talking airbags that work and a seat frame with an anti-submarining design that stops you from sliding under the seatbelts in a crash. Second is support, because that's what prevents pain. Third is climate, which is just a massive boost in comfort. Everything else, memory seats, easy entry, that's all just a nice bonus.
If you only remember one thing from all of this, let it be this simple mantra. It cuts through all the marketing nonsense. For a short trip, soft feels okay. For a long trip, you need support. In the summer, you need to be cool. In the winter, you need to be warm. And in a crash, you need the seat to grip you, not let you slip. That's it. That's the whole ball game.
Look, the perfect car seat isn't about having the longest list of features. It's about having the right features, engineered the right way for your body and your life. The whole process is designed to be confusing, but now you know the rules of the game. So go out there and win.